your mom.
Wow, I can't believe we started that podcast with that. Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of On Off Podcast. On Off Topic? Holy crap! I don't even remember the title of this fucking podcast. What did What did I call it? Oh, I called it On Off Topic. There we go. I knew something was wrong with that. I was like, let me add that in. I can't believe you started the second episode with your mom. You're not wrong.
I mean, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. You know
what? That's fair. I'm proud of you. So today I am co-hosting this with my son, Chris. He's not really my son. I just call him that because he's a zygote. Is what he is.
I hate that.
Yeah. You know what? You kind of brought that onto yourself. I don't,
How do I bring that upon myself?
I don't even remember. I don't remember how that started. I genuinely don't even remember how that started. Do you?
I just think I'm pretty sure it's just like Rev, like just like bullying me for being like the youngest one.
But to be fair, we get to bully her back.
I mean, true.
Exactly. See, no, but for real, I think I kind of remember because we were talking. No, I think what happened was because we had talks about who's like the baby of the server. Like we had talk about who's the baby of the server, and we be trying to figure out who's the youngest. And then there was a point where you were usually the youngest, so I guess at some point I just start calling you a zygote.
Yeah.
Because someone called you a fetus before I started calling you a zygote, and then I was like,
Pretty sure, Rev.
Probably Rev. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Rev. Yeah, because like when I started because I called you a zygote, I specifically remember this because I was like, zygote predates fetus status. So what you are is a fucking zygote.
True.
That's what I remember. I specifically remember.
I'm not the youngest one anymore, I don't think, right?
Huh?
I don't think I'm the youngest one anymore.
I don't think so.
You heard John.
Who joined?
John.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have a guest honor today. Can't even hear it. I don't know. I saw it light up.
And he even speak.
Speak.
Wait, is this live? Yes.
Yeah, dude. We live right now. Hey, welcome. So this is our second episode of On Off Topic podcast. Okay, so our guest decided to mute himself while
this fucking
man, get the hell out. No, but so we just talk about random stuff.
Hey, Rev.
Oh, okay. We're also joined by my wife, Rev.
Hi.
There you go.
Hey, Rev.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a big audience today, basically. Yeah, feel
Nice.
Yeah, can you guys can see my document, right?
Yeah. Nope. That's just you, John.
Yeah. I don't really care what John can see right now. I'm just kidding. I'm playing. Yeah, so these are the topics we decided to talk about. But if we think of more stuff to talk about, then I usually add on to the list. See, like 80% of this podcast is literally everyone just telling me, get back on topic. And I never do. I never get back on topic. And the times I do, it's always like 2 hours into the podcast. It's always 2 hours into the podcast. It's so funny. And that's a real problem. That's a real problem I have. Like, never staying on topic.
At the same time, yeah, I got nothing for that.
Wow, okay. Yeah. So, the topics we have for today, and hopefully we can try to stay on topic today, is boomers and technology, Zoom meetings, Florida wilding, what y'all doing, people not leaving you alone. See, the last one, I have strong opinions about. I have strong thoughts about, okay? Due to recent events. That's all I gotta say about that last topic, but we'll get to that. I don't know. It doesn't have to be in order. We can decide. Y'all can decide what we want to talk about first. I am also stuffy.
Which one has the most tea to it?
What?
Which one has the most tea to it?
Tea? That's a good question. It's probably the last one because I feel because we all of us. Come on, at least once we had people or one person who wouldn't just leave you alone. Like especially me. I don't know. I don't know if it's quarantine. It might be quarantine because usually I don't care or I flat out ignore them. But it seems to be at its worst, like this year in the past 2 months. Not even 2 months. It's like for the past month for me. With this one person. They're gonna. What's a good name for them? I'm not gonna dox anybody out.
Just pick a color.
Pick a color. Purple. You know why?
Purple.
You know why? They hate that color. They this
works.
is their they hate this color with a passion. So I'm gonna name this person Purple because they hate this. They hate this color with a passion. I don't know why. They never I asked about that. I was like, why do you hate purple? And they were like, I just don't like that color. And I was just like, why? She's like, I don't know. It's like there's no reason. You just don't like purple. So you guys see my prom dress, right? I showed pictures of my prom dress before. You know how it's purple?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. See, you went quiet again, Chris. This is what I was telling you about. This is what I was talking about. See, his laptop refuses to pick his voice up. Next thing I know, he's probably just like cussing me out or something. He's probably saying names.
So.
Yeah, probably.
He's probably calling me a midget. Oh, there he is. There you go. Yeah. So. Excuse me. Shut the fuck up, please. Anyways, so my prom dress is purple, and you know what's the worst part? So this is back in 2016. We were all doing prom dress and prom tux. We were doing prom shopping, blah. And I was the first one to find a dress that I absolutely wanted to wear for prom, right? And purple was with us actually. So when I found that dress, we were taking pictures of different dresses and stuff. It's and comparing which one looked the best and stuff, and noting where we found them and going back. You know what I mean? And I didn't think about it at the time, but I was just like, So when I found that dress, I was like, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy this. This is what I need. This is what I want. And then so then at the time, Purple looked at me. They were like, "You want this dress?" I was like, "Yeah." It wasn't until after I bought it, they looked at me. I looked at them holding it, just like, "Oh, you hate the color purple? That's right." And they're like, "Yeah, I do." And I was like, well, sucks to suck. I guess you're gonna put up with this during prom. And they didn't really hold it against me. They were just like, "Why purple?" It's like, because purple.
It's questioning you, really.
Seriously, I really don't know why they don't like purple. And they don't either, so. Yeah.
They don't know why they don't like purple.
I don't know. Is it the same concept as, when you look. I don't know. It's not like when you look at someone. It's more like there's a person you meet, and I guess you just know you don't like them, but you don't know why you like them. You never talk to them. You never interacted with them. It's just like.
But that's usually with that, it's you just have a vibe with them. And usually you're right about those vibes.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
With, not liking a color just because, for whatever reason. I feel like there's probably more to it than that.
I think there is. I just don't remember what it is.
She was scared of that eggplant man from Elmo.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what that dude's name is, but he scared the shit out of me.
I'm crying. Dude,
I think I'm thinking of Barney, and he's not from Elmo.
Barney! Can you imagine?
Barney.
Can you imagine? Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I still have my Barney dolls. They're actually outside in my shed. I would wholeheartedly.
Why are they outside?
I don't know. That's where my mom decided to put them, dude.
It's old. Go throw it outside.
Just throw it outside in the shed. She just leaves it. We have this toy box, and she just apparently, I didn't know this until like a couple months ago. Like, I was just like, "Is this where all our toys went?" She's like, "Yeah." I was all like, "Wow, you just kept them in the toy box and you put them outside in the shed. I can't believe you." So they're literally collecting
Like,
dust.
just a storm just happens. Like, it's just
Can you imagine? Can you imagine like if
God.
a tornado went through like my shed and like
It's so
literally
busy.
all you see is just like a shit ton of toys just flying everywhere, and then I'll just be like, I just if I didn't know that before, I'd probably be like, where did these come from? I haven't seen these in like years. And she's like, oh yeah, they were in the shed. I'd be like, what the fuck? I'd be like, what the fuck?
I just like throw everything to the shed. Ain't nothing to, like, worry about.
I'm crying. Like, dude. See, this is what I'm talking about. The original topic was what were we talking about again? Crap.
Your prom dress, your purple prom dress.
No, before
Yeah.
that. Before
Never
that.
leave me alone.
Oh yeah. See.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I do have a question about that though.
What's up?
When you were getting the dress, was your mentality more to get the dress because it spoke out to you, or just to spite your friend because they hated purple and you knew that
Like when I saw the dress, I was like, no, I really wanted the dress because I thought it looked pretty, and I thought it was like it felt like it was me, like I don't know, does that make sense? Like it was just something that felt like it was me, something I really wanted to wear, and like it felt nice,
yeah. Basically, pissing your friend off was a bonus.
Yeah, it was just a bonus. I mean, I didn't do it to piss them off. You know what? It's a her. I mean, considering I'm talking about dresses, it's a her.
Subconsciously, like, spiting them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, it was just funny. I just thought it was funny, just remembering that she didn't like purple. But here's the thing. She also did, like, the day of the prom, she offered me purple nail polish. So I was like, she's like, to go with the dress. It was supposed to go with the dress. It didn't look that great. I'm gonna say that right now. But she painted my nails for me. Though. So I was just like, aw. It was like, aw. So it just kind of happened that way. So when I remembered that she didn't like purple, I was like, oh, yikes. It'd be like that. It'd be like that sometimes, It could be worse. I think it could be worse, in my opinion. Actually, no. Imagine if we didn't like each other. If we didn't like each other, then yeah. Then you know what? If we didn't like each other, then yeah, I'd probably be like, I bought this dress because I like it, and because out of like pure spite. If I didn't like her, do you not like her now? No, I'm just kidding. I mean, she's been kind of annoying. Is all I gotta say. Which goes back to the original topic of like people not leaving you alone. And there's a couple. I think you already know the tea, right, Chris? Like I talked about this all the time in our server. See, see his laptop's not picking it up again. His laptop's not picking up his voice again. It's a blinking green. You are a blinking green light, is what you are, Chris. That's what you are.
I can't tell how much like audio is like picking up. I can turn off the noise suppression.
Oh shit! Someone's calling me.
Yes, speak a little bit louder, I suppose.
Yeah, just start screaming at the top of your lungs.
No, because I'm not home alone.
I'll do it anyway.
Exactly. No. See, John gets me. John knows what's up. He knows what's up. I feel bad.
You already know that, Chris. You already know that at the moment that you say that, she's going to tell you to do so anyway.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I don't know what you expected, to be honest. One of my friends just called me, and I feel bad. I'm just gonna. You know what? My excuse is gonna be like, "Sorry, I was doing something." I'm not lying. I am doing something. I just don't want to like say I was doing a podcast. And then because it's like you're gonna be like, oh podcast, that's cool. What was it about? And then like, oh, I'm supposed to say me. I'm gonna be like, yeah, just it's a podcast with me and my friends.
Podcast stuff. Just give a random line out of context.
And crying. Yeah. Anyways, back on topic, you assholes.
Yes, we're just as bad as you are, right?
I don't know. I think, like, John, do you think you're easily distracted?
Yes and no, I suppose.
Like, I don't know. Like,
Depends on. Yeah.
you know me. Like, I'll start with a topic and then I'll devolve into like 10 other topics. Like, I'm talking about, are you that bad? It's like, are you distracted that bad?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I get
So
what you mean. I get what you mean.
Wow. Okay. So we have 3 people who can't stay on topic in this episode. Wow. Okay.
It's situational, but I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Tori, kind of helped. Tori kind of helped me stay on topic, but I still strayed off. It's really me. It's honestly just me. Because 1, I'm the host. 2,
Yeah, it's your podcast. Say whatever you want to.
you're right. The last podcast was what, 2 hours? What was it, Chris? Like 2 hours?
I think it was like 3 actually.
3? Man, that's pretty bad. It's not bad.
Remember being like really fucking high.
I mean, it's our thing. I do whatever the heck I want. I'll do whatever I want. It can be as long as I want it. I've seen 5-hour podcasts. I think there was one that went for 10 hours once. I don't know what it was. I was just like, how do you be on a podcast for 10 hours? Live is 2. Like, I'm talking about live. I don't know. I say live. It might have not been live because, like, people do editing. So it's like, huh.
Huh?
Your mom. I'm just kidding.
Oh man, these people are still like doing the fucking. Oh, never mind. That was fun.
What?
No, like I'm playing Fall Guys and like I looked away to like.
Looked away for 30
'cause I finished.
It's like I looked away for like 10 seconds and everyone is dying.
No, I looked back and there's still people doing it.
I'm dead. What the heck's going on? You know what? I should read this email later. Yeah, I got a new phone, by the way, so I'm like...
Oh yeah, how is that going for you? Besides the lag scare I gave you.
Oh, it's going good, actually. It's, not too bad. I kind of missed the home button, I won't lie. I kind of missed that.
Oh right, you have a home button. Yeah, it's weird to get used to.
Yeah, like, I'm getting used to it, but it's still, it's one of those, it still feels weird. I wish I still kind of had it. I don't know, it just feels more convenient, in my personal opinion. I think it feels more convenient to have a home button. I know what they're trying to do, but still, I think it's weird. I set up my Face ID, I still think it's weird, in my opinion.
Oh, I still haven't done that, even though it's been like more than a year since I've had this phone.
That's what I was thinking about that. I was gonna be like, maybe I should not, like, maybe I should just not do Face ID. Be one of those people who doesn't do Face ID. But then I got tired of like putting in my password every freaking time because apparently I turn off my phone like 30 times a day. No, 30 times like a minute. So I'm like, God damn it. So I'm always like, God damn it. But with Touch ID, when I had Touch ID, I just like, boop, my thumb's right there. And then...
Well, the thing is, I had a fat-ass thumb, so I mean... Like, I had to put like 7 different inputs of the fucking same thumb for it to work
hilarious.
properly.
I think that's hilarious. What are you talking about? That's funny. That's actually funny. Perish.
Oh shit,
See, yeah, I like how they only allow like one Face ID.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense because like there should only be one person using the phone, anyways. But like with Touch ID, it's all like, with Touch ID, you have to actually let the phone like recognize your fingerprint. So like that takes a long time, and unless you really trust this person, you would let them input your Touch ID. Unless they break into your phone and do it themselves, and that's...
Okay, wait. On that little like note. Okay, so you know what IRLs did like before the whole COVID shit?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of them still has the phones with the Touch ID and shit.
Yeah.
So we all decided to fucking try something stupid. and all of us like input our fucking thumb in the same like test thing.
Oh my god.
So you know how like several calibrations and shit?
Yeah.
We just like cycled through everyone several times. And once it was like done, like completely done, like we all tried to see if we can unlock it individually, and bro, it fucking worked.
Oh my god, are you serious?
I'm serious. It actually worked.
Shit, that's like conspiracy shit right there, in my opinion. I mean, it can be. Honestly, actually, speaking of conspiracy, like honestly, anything can be a conspiracy if you try hard enough. If you try hard enough, anything can be a conspiracy.
Florida.
Yeah, Florida. You know what? That's one of our topics. We'll get back to the people not leaving you alone. Let's talk about Florida for a moment. That's kind of a quick topic. What the hell's going on in Florida?
That is literally one of the topics, so yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, like what the hell? Like every day, like you know, I live in another state from Florida. I'm not gonna dox myself. Not yet, anyways. I'm probably gonna dox. Knowing me, I'll probably dox myself.
But you live in a big ass state. You're fine.
Yeah, I live in a big ass state. Okay, let me just put it this way. My state is just I'm pretty sure people can probably tell what state I'm from just by saying this. My state loves Trump. I don't know what, like, I don't know how else.
Oh no, that's already.
It doesn't really cut down that much.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
You
don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that.
Or Georgia.
Oh yeah, I guess Georgia can be kind of wild, eh? But here's the difference.
Like they like pride themselves on their cleanliness.
That's
but have
true.
they ignored the fact that they have so many fucking accidents that they don't even try to hide it?
Man, I know, right?
Like car accidents, like dead ass. Like when we were driving, when I was like on a road trip, when we were driving through fucking like Georgia, I spotted at least like 4 popped tires on like the road, the side of the road, and a bumper somewhere like in the highway.
Jesus Christ!
and you know like the little the things that are like supposed to like prevent you from like careening into the fucking forest and shit.
Yeah.
I forgot what they're called.
The railings?
Yeah, no, those were fucking like like the metal things. Like they're supposed to like rebounding you and shit.
Yeah, I think they're like they're basically like railings or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
the railings.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some of them were broken.
What the fuck?
Either broken or like bent in like a V shape.
See, everything has a story. I want to know that story. I want to know the story of that.
I don't know it too, but I'm like, I'm not too sure if I want to know.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, it's one of those like, I'm not sure if I want to know or not. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Like at the mall. Like, there's a mall near where I live, and like, there's this one sign. It's literally the sign says batting is illegal. Like, coming on the premises of the mall with a bat, like a baseball bat, is illegal. Like they had to have a sign for that. And there's a story. There's an actual story behind it.
There's always a story behind all the fucking warning signs. Just like the one on don't shake the vending machine.
Exactly. Like the story with the bat is that people came on. Yeah.
Later on.
Yeah. So people came in like onto the mall, like in the parking lots of the mall, and started like beating up cars with a baseball bat, basically. And that's why that sign exists. Because I don't know.
What?
Yeah, no, like I guess some punk kids. I don't even know they were kids. I don't even remember. They probably were. Because I can't imagine. I don't know. Actually, I can't imagine adults coming into a parking lot of a mall just randomly beating up cars with a bat. I don't know why they have one. I don't know why they have one. They just do, I guess. I don't even know what they were trying to do. Like, at first we thought, oh, they were trying to, like, you know, steal some shit from people's cars, right? No. Nothing was stolen. No one reported anything stolen. Not even, I'm not kidding.
Vibe checking a goddamn car.
Pretty much. I was like, oh my god. Is that Florida, basically? Florida vibe checking?
It's more like of nearly hitting someone and getting involved in a hit and run, really.
Oh my god! Like,
but like to be fair, that is like the lower half of Florida and not the northern half. Northern half is like I remember going through like one of the cities, not city, like a little town. They didn't have any stoplights.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
I'm serious. Like, there was no stoplights. It was just like stop signs and like yield signs.
That's interesting. How well does that work? That's a better question. How well does that work?
It did work, actually. Not gonna lie.
What the heck?
It did work. It wasn't a lot of people going through it, so I guess I understand that much.
I guess. That's wild. That's wild to think about, though.
I mean, again, to be fair, I have grown, like, I was raised in a fucking, like, city that's, like, really fast fucking paced.
You know what?
So, like...
That's fair. That's that's actually fair.
Like, if we even slowed down, we could run over. Or, like, we get our car hit or something like that.
Dang. That's wild. I think that's wild.
No, it is, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
Honestly, like, here's how wild Florida is. Like, every day, like, listen, I live in another state here, alright? And every day I'm watching the news with my parents, and they'll say one thing about Florida, and it's either cases are increasing. Actually, that's it. I think that's all they say about Florida, is like cases are increasing, and that's it. People are dying in Florida. It's like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
Yeah, it's wild, dude. I don't fucking know what's happening either.
It's so funny. I'm just like, I mean, it's not funny. People dying, that's not funny. That's not funny. I say as I'm laughing. But, I don't, I'm just like, you would think they would learn. I'm just saying. But then again, you could say that about, like, anywhere. Like, you think people would learn. Especially considering, like, COVID cases are still going up. Like, throughout the state, not just Florida. Yeah. It just makes it sad to know that I think Florida jumped to, like, what, the second highest state, right? I think so, because Cali is still ranked first in the highest number of COVID cases.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, I know. Like, that's why Cali shut down. Like, when you're ranked first, like, I wish I was ranked first in most states, but this isn't one of them. This isn't one of them. I wish I was ranked first in most states, but this isn't one of them.
How's that?
Yeah, so, like, but you think about it, for real, like, that's why they shut down. That's why Cali's back in shut down. And I hear more things is happening in Cali. Like, it's still hot because it's summer, so I hear they're having, like, the most intense heat wave, according to Tori and some of my other Cali friends. And, you know, dang, like, press F to pay respects for them. I'm gonna say that now. Like, come on, like, damn, like, I can't not imagine, man. Yeah. And then I hear they have, like, I don't know, something's going on with COVID shelters over there here. And I hear they're having, like, some kind of warning calls going about. And it's just a shitstorm, basically, if I had to, like, sum it all together. I feel like Florida's getting there. I think Florida, I feel like kids Florida looking at Cali being like, Senpai, I want to be just like you. And they're on their way there. Like, I feel like that's Florida. They're trying to emulate Cali right now. I feel, that's horrible to say. I shouldn't say that. I feel like this video is gonna get flamed by, like, users. I don't know who actually listens to these podcasts. People who do, I just be like, wow, okay. You know, kudos to you. Like, genuinely, kudos to anyone who listens to this podcast from beginning to end. Especially if it's like 3 hours long.
Like, how much patience do you got, my guy?
I don't know. It could be like ASMR for them too.
Or background noise, really.
That too. Like, people do that for background noises. I do that sometimes. Like, I'll put up a podcast. Yeah, I'll put up a podcast and listen to it as background noise. Like, you know, Just Kidding News.
No.
Wow.
I know of JK Party, which is the same people but different category.
Yeah, well, same people. Like, I really liked the one video they covered about Jennifer Pan, But like I'll put that on loop and I'll just be listening to the same podcast. It's like 30 minutes long, but I'll be using it as like background noise, and I'm just listening to the same podcast for like I don't know 2 hours, like 4 times. Now it probably makes you question like, am I actually listening? I don't think I am. I'm pretty sure I'm not listening.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I'm probably not
get
listening.
that.
I'm just like
I'm zoning out like
yeah.
times and listening to those things.
It's just it's ASMR. It's like one of those ASMR things. Which
Yeah, it is.
by the way, like I don't know about you guys, ASMR actually does nothing for me. It doesn't do anything for me. I know it's scientifically proven. I know it's scientifically proven, but like genuinely speaking, like it doesn't do anything for me. I like doing the noises or like whatever, but like listening to other people doesn't do anything for me. Nothing. Nada. What about you guys? Like, does it do anything for you?
Nah.
Yeah, it's one of those like it's like you know like tapping your fingernails against something. Like I like doing that, but like hearing someone else do it, it's like it's not annoying. It just doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, I get that.
John, does ASMR do anything for you?
In terms of what?
Do you get like this satisfying, tingly feeling? What I don't know what they call it. I don't know. It's supposed to be like you're supposed to get like a sense of euphoria from ASMR, right? Is that right?
The fun?
Like, I get what I mean. Like background noise or like filler. Well, it depends on like what it is and what mood I'm feeling in.
I don't know. I guess. I don't know. But like the background noise is one thing, but like ASMR for like actual like calming, like for actual like calming moments. I don't know.
Okay. There's something I guess I do. Like, it's just really just ambient noises instead of like ASMR.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like rain falling, that type of thing. That's good for me.
Yeah.
But that's different from like someone chewing directly next to your ear. You know?
That's weird. I still think that's
You're not
weird.
That's the weird side of fucking ASMR.
Can you imagine someone actually doing that like right next to you, just like
No.
sitting right next to you, like their lips by your ears, and you know, like.
That sounds like a really, really weird.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna go grab some chips real quick so I can try that out right now.
Suddenly, I'm gonna mute him.
Yeah.
No, it's an experiment, man.
Nah. I tried that. I tried that once. I don't. If you're interrupting me, it's one thing. But if I'm straight listening, it doesn't really. I don't. I just be like, cool. Yeah, I don't know. It depends on context. Just don't be interrupting me. Just don't interrupt me. Man, we went way off topic. What were we talking about?
Okay, but like, did you really have to call us out like that?
I don't even remember. See, this is another thing. I genuinely cannot remember what we're talking about sometimes. Florida. We were talking about Florida. Florida's wilding.
Yeah.
You know, Texas is ranked 3rd. So like it's up there. I don't know what the hell Florida is doing. Like they're just looking at Cali. They're just looking at California senpai, being like, I just want to be just like you, and they're on their way there. They're just on their way there. You're asking me, is that how you feel, Chris? Do you feel proud of that? You're just like, I'm just waiting for the
I'm legit just vibing here, okay?
Yeah. Honestly, same.
Like most Floridians are just like that aren't idiots and white
Right.
are just vibing, okay?
For real. Yeah. So anyone who lives in Florida, you know, my heart does go out to y'all. Stay safe. Wear your goddamn mask, and you know, just don't be stupid. Just don't be stupid. I don't know what else. Like that sounds like
asking a lot, you know.
Yeah. Is that?
That's already asking for a lot.
I know. Is that considered like ableism? Just saying that? Is that considered ableism when you tell someone don't be stupid?
I don't know.
Depends on context.
That you know what? That's a fair point, and it does depend on context. Because like, you know, this kind of relates to like one of the topics.
It's only 9.
What? Wait,
Like, it's only 9 and I'm already yawning. What the hell?
Well, that's how you know you're tired of life. I mean,
Listen, I've been tired of life.
you know what? You're right. Same. Like mother, like son. Dude, like, come on. Like, listen. I'll be up at like 1. Like, I already woke up at like 11. Well, today I woke up early. Because my mom wanted to do something today. And then we ended up doing it at 11 anyway. So I was just like, so you're saying I could have slept in? Cool. But then again, I naturally woke up. But here's the thing: I naturally wake up at 8 anyway, so it was kind of like I might as well just get up, because I knew she wanted to do something, only to find out she wanted to do something at 11. Anyways, I was just like, I hate that about my mom. I love my mom, I love her, but you can't just tell me, oh, we're gonna go at 9. All right, I'll get up at 8, and I'm already up at 8. So like, okay, I guess I get out of bed anyways, and then we're just not doing anything until 11. I'm like, what was the point of telling me we're going to do something at 9 only to do it at 11? Asian time. This is Asian time. Whenever I say Asian time, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean. Asian time. I'm running on Asian time zone right now. That's my mom all the time. We say we're doing something on one time and then we just don't do it. But anyways, I went off topic. I don't even remember. I don't even remember what I said before that. Oh no, ableism. So like, this actually kind of ties in with the last topic, like people not leaving you alone. So like, here's the motherfucking tea. And I'm gonna sip some water. My throat is actually kind of dry. What do you want me to do, Chris? Huh? You want me to swish water in my mouth?
No, I'll only reaction to you.
Lies.
All
lies. All lies. Filthy liar. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. I drank some water. Yeah, so, talking about ableism, like, sometimes I look at my friend, Purple. This goes back to Purple.
Yeah, I gotta smoke.
What?
No, Fall Guys, remember?
Oh,
playing?
right. Yeah. Oh, but yeah. So yeah, for our audience to know, like Chris thinks he's a cool kid. He thinks he's a cool kid by being on this podcast while playing a game, and I'm like, you're
Listen, at least I'm doing something.
You know what? You're fake, is what you are. You're fake.
Oh no, Mary's roasting everyone.
Oh yeah, I am.
Yeah.
My wife, Alice. Welcome
Hello.
to the podcast.
It's been so long since we've been in voice together.
Yes, you're also live right now on this podcast.
Oh, yeet.
Yeet. If you can see my stream, we have the list of topics. How
Okay.
long have this been running? Let me see how long this been running. This has been running for like 37 minutes out. We're like 37 minutes into this podcast right now.
Sick.
Are we?
Yep.
Are you streaming it or are you just recording it?
I'm
and then
recording
we'll edit
it.
later?
I'm recording it
Okay.
because my internet sucks balls. That's all I gotta say.
It really be like that, huh?
Yeah, because my sister is too cheap to upgrade our internet. Here's her. This is her. She's like, oh, wait till the plan expires. And I was just like, what the fuck? Because we've been on the same plan for like 10 years, 20 years. And so like, they finally said,
It's not expiring anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yes, apparently.
Yeah. I'm just like, so like our plan is basically like the home internet is 150 gigabytes a month to spend. After 150 gigabytes, we have to pay for overcharging for overcharge basically.
Bro, that'd be gone in within like a week. All right, not even a whole month.
I know, right? Yeah, that's why I'm always on my phone. Like whenever people like say like, "Wow, you respond so fast," like because I'm always on my phone because I can't be on my internet for that long. And if I'm on the internet,
I respond so fast because I'm.
yeah, basically, like if you look at my phone bill, like there was a month that said I was on the internet, I was on my data for like for 100 gigabytes for an entire month. I don't even remember what I was doing. I distinctly remember reaching 100 gigabytes.
Existing, I guess.
I know. It's so funny. Yeah, I have unlimited data, so there's that. So
Oh, yeah, I do. As well.
Yeah, you really think I would spend 100 gigabytes like for no reason? Yes, actually. Yes, actually, I would say yes.
I would.
I know. No, I think I'm pretty sure all I did was probably like games and YouTube because that's all I do in my life. It's so bad.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
And I'm a nursing major. That's so bad. That's so bad for me to say as a nursing major. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I think nursing majors are tryhards, like genuinely. Most of them.
I guess. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, to be honest, I would want my nurse to be a tryhard.
Okay, that's fair. See, that is also that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Because that's the thing. You do want a try-hard nurse because like they're trying to give you the best care, but also there's also like a feeling. I don't know. Based on my experience with my cohort, there's just like this weird discrimination. That's why I don't like. See, it's not that I'm against tryhards. I just don't like their attitude sometimes, and it's like. Because it's kind of like, why do you care?
Okay, there's a difference between try hard and being a condescending bitch, alright?
Yeah, basically, they're kind of condescending, basically. Like, they're very condescending, because, like, I remember, like, because I don't really want to work in a hospital. It's not for me. Like, the environment just doesn't fit me, unfortunately. But I like being in clinics, though. I like being in clinics, doing, like, the whole patient admission thing. Like, because I get to know them. I get to know the patient, like, one-on-one. And it's kind of at like a smoother pace for me. And we get to figure things out. I like that rapport I can get on one-on-one. Whereas in a hospital, like nurses have to handle at least like 3 patients at a time. And this can range from 3 to like 6 patients. And that's crazy. In a 12-hour shift. And you know, like I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people like that. People like that because they're always busy. It keeps them busy. It keeps them doing stuff. Me, I'm very slow paced, unfortunately, but I like helping people. So like clinics are usually my go-to. But I remember one time it was like lunchtime, and there's this group of girls. They were saying like people who like, what's the point of you being in a program? You're not gonna work in a hospital. Like just get out of program. And you like they straight up said that. They straight up said that, and they were like, if you wanted to be a receptionist, just get a receptionist job. And it's like,
Jesus Christ.
I was like,
that's entitlement, man.
I didn't know what to say. Not only that, my instructor was close, so I really didn't want to like start a fight or anything. But it was just like, yeah, right. And I just look away. Just look away. I didn't know I didn't know that, like, it was just, I was just like, why do you care about what other people do? Like, if they don't want to be, like, just because, they can get, like, a BSN in the program, like, that doesn't mean, like, not everyone wants to be in a hospital. Like, most people do. Most people do, yes, because that's where all the jobs are hiring and stuff. But, like, that might not be their career path, you know? And then people who decide to, like, pursue a master's degree, so, like, okay, some people do it right after, and then it's like, what's the point of you just gonna keep on school? It's like, I don't know, for something, education, I don't know. Like, people just have pathways to go
through. I guess.
Boredom, I guess. I'm just saying, just like, that's what I mean about, like, you know, I guess
like, you got cash to burn, and you were fucking bored, might as well just extra years of fucking school.
I know. I mean, I'm very privileged with my family, so I'll admit that. But I just want a stable job and take care of my family. Like,
that's valid.
Exactly.
That's perfectly valid.
Exactly. So it's like, so I'm just like looking at these girls, like hearing that, like say that in front of me. It's just like, yeah, you know, I could have totally done that. You know, no. It's more like, you know, if I wanted to do that, don't you think I would? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like, it's one of those like, if I wanted to do that, don't you think I would? Like, not only what do you care? Like again, why do you care so much about what other people do? Like, you know, I'm not saying you shouldn't care, but it's also like you don't have the right to tell someone else of what they should and shouldn't do. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. They have a different plan. Not everyone has the same plan as you. Get over yourself. I'm sorry. But yeah, I trailed off to like, you know, that kind of, it falls in line with people not leaving you alone because, you know, I get like all my classmates comes to me all the time, and you know, I can't even tell the truth. Like, so they'll ask me, so like, how you apply to any nursing residencies, and I'll be like, I don't know. I don't want to say no because I don't want to work in a hospital. Like it's just not for me. I've been through it and I don't like it, and I miss like not having like as I miss having like a stable rapport with my patients.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't get to know them long enough for like a 12-hour shift or something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's fair.
plus I like the. This is a bit of like romanticism for me. Like I like the idea of being at a clinic and then seeing the same patient come by for like a follow-up check or something and be like, oh hey, what's up? It's just so
Yeah,
cool.
no, I get that.
Maybe not
that's
that
fine.
casual.
That's valid, actually.
Yeah, maybe not that casual, but like professionally.
You know, yeah.
Obviously. Yeah. You know, I just like that kind of. I like that kind of atmosphere. It's like a family. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So going back to people not leaving you alone. It's really sometimes I feel like I should change that to friends not leaving you alone. And then it's like, then why do you have friends in the first place? I'm just kidding. I'm playing. No. Yeah. This is the topic I have the most tea on because I literally just lied to someone being like. I'm trying to avoid someone tomorrow actually because they want me to hang out with them and I really don't want to hang out with them. I know it's so bad, but like it's not like I've done. Okay, yes, I've done this before, but it's also I've done this before, but it's never been this bad. Is what I'm trying to say. And it doesn't help that this is purple. I'm talking about purple, by the way. I'm talking.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. See, Chris knows the tea. John and Alice doesn't.
No.
Yeah. So I guess this is a here's tea time with Mary. Here's tea time with Mary.
Like an abridged tea time, okay?
Man, with me, there's no such thing as abridged. There's no such thing as abridged.
I mean, when they're called purple, I mean.
You know what? You're right. I mean,
It's a mad tea party at this point.
I mean, it's really petty. Like this tea is really petty, and like there's a really clear and cut, simple solution to this. But the problem is, I have to factor in a lot of like other things, and it sucks. And I'm like, I hate this. I hate my life. I hate you, and I hate the universe. I just want to stop existing.
Everybody feels that you're not special.
Wow, damn. Okay, wow. Wow. Do you guys see it? My son is attacking me. I can't believe this. Alex, do you see this?
Ruin her one more time. Shit.
For real. I can't. This is also going on like YouTube, so like nothing gets edited. So you know what? You know, my son and I just come to a mutual agreement. Like if I get to roast him, he gets to roast me. Rev is just Rev. We just roast him. I'm just kidding. No. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this is the tea. Here's the motherfucking tea.
I hate that.
Please shut up.
Never.
Never do that again.
Never. I just think it's fun. No, I love the Kermit version. It's so funny. I don't know. It's just the way he says it. It's so. Yeah, there's a Kermit version. You need to look it up. Not now. I'll show it to you later. But like, there's a Kermit version. It's funny. Anyway.
To you.
Shut the fuck up, please. Wow, that's like chipmunk. Like, I don't know if I sound like a chipmunk. I don't know what chipmunk versions sound like. Anyway.
Just search up Alvin and the Chipmunks and you're fine.
I hate you. I hate you. So, okay, so Purple and I have been friends for basically like 10 years. We've known each other since 6th grade. Yeah, 6th grade. We met in gym. It was a tragic love story. I'm just kidding. And it was around the time that Taylor Swift's story of what's that one song? You Belong to Me. That's around the time where that released, I think. I don't know. That was a very popular song at the time. Anyways, yeah. So we've been friends for almost 10 years. So like we're really good friends. she's also my in real life friend. Flan. She's my
Yeah,
in real life flan.
Your plan.
Flan. I was gonna make a board joke, but this is how I get this video flag by making the most I'm trying to make the most inappropriate jokes possible to try to get myself flagged. No, I'm just kidding. But my podcasts are definitely not for kids, so it's not my problem if kids are watching.
Really?
Really? You don't say. That's Chris at me. No. Anyways. Oh, I just got the joke. Fuck you. Anyways. So we're really good friends, and we're both different majors, but we try to make some time for each other. And it wasn't until since COVID happened that we actually started talking a lot more. And because COVID happened, social distancing. So we just been on the phone. Like, we just talk on the phone a lot. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. But you know how you have moments where you just want time to yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So that hit. So she and I have been talking on the phone almost every single day since March. So for the first 2 months, so from what was it, like March, April, I would say actually it's like March, April, May. Like the first 3 months were fine with me because it's like COVID. We don't know like what to do. We can't hang out, blah blah blah. Because we're so used to seeing each other every day and stuff. But like even then, it's not like I hang. But here's another thing: when hanging out with friends, it's not like you're with them 24/7, like every minute of your life.
Yeah.
So like it's not like that. With this friend, she's been trying to try to hang out with me almost every single minute of my life, and I'm like, oh my god, like I cannot do this. I think that's insane. Like she'll so after 3 months, like I was like, I need a break. It's like 3 months and a half. I can't really remember like pinpointing it. Like when I started feeling like I just want time to myself. Because like I had days where I said, I'm not really feeling it for a day, maybe another time, and usually that was enough. But as of like last month, like almost every single day, even after I said no, like I just need time to myself. It's not almost every single day. It's every other day, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. She just constantly asks me, like, to talk on the phone or to hang out. Sometimes we hang out, and I'll just sometimes we hang out, which is okay because it's usually only for like an hour or two, so I'm okay with that. Usually it's enough to mellow her out, but I don't go out very often. At least with her, I'm usually out with my brother because I want to be with family. I want to be with new people, basically. I want to be with someone new.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, but again, it's like she wants to talk. Like she's been trying to get me to talk with her every day on the phone, and I'm like, I can't. And and it used to be just like at least once a day, but then at some point it turned into like 2 to 3 times a day, like at different points of the day. After I said no, like just explicitly said no, and I'm just like, what the heck? Like, yo, no is no. Like, if I said no, like at one point, I'm not sure it's gonna be a yes like 3 hours later,
Yeah.
And it's definitely not gonna be a yes another 3 hours after that,
Yeah, pretty much. Just why is she like that?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. In my opinion, this is my perspective of things. Like, I've been kind of like, I don't know. She feels really needy for my attention or like for my companionship lately, and I was just like, bruh. And then it was at its worst last month in July. So recently I gotten back into writing. Like I've been writing a lot lately, and I'm really into it now. It's a good outlet.
Yeah.
And so there was this week. There was this writing prompt week that I wanted to myself because I wanted to dedicate all my time to writing. Because every single day there was a prompt. So every single day of the week there's a prompt, and you write a piece for that prompt. Basically, people can do art too. Like it's not just a writing piece. It's also an art. It's like a writing / art week.
Yeah.
It's a fandom thing. It's obviously a fandom thing. So and I was like, I really wanted to do I really wanted to participate into this, and I didn't want to be with anyone. There's I have to go. Okay, bye, Alice.
Bye.
Yeah. So I wanted this week to myself. I didn't really want to hang out with anyone or really talk to anyone. I didn't mind talking with y'all because, it's Discord, it's internet, messaging is messaging. And it's not like we're messaging each other like every minute of the hour, I don't know. I guess I don't feel pressured. Like I don't feel pressured being talking to y'all, I guess. Which is nice compared to my friend Purple. Cause I don't know, cause she kind of guilt trips me. She guilt tripped me to talking to her sometimes, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
Why is she like this?
I know. And here's the thing. Like we did have a heart-to-heart talk about that. So here's the worst part. Here's the worst part. She'd be like, "I need to stop doing that. Like, I need to stop guilt tripping you. That's not cool." It's like, if you know it, then why do you do it?
Yeah. Like you're already aware.
Yeah.
I'm still doing it.
Yeah, but this goes back to like when I mentioned about ableism because, dude, like I'm not gonna lie, she might be on the spectrum. It feels like she's on the spectrum.
She might be on like.
She might be. I'm not saying I'm a professional. I'm not saying she is, and I'm not a professional. I don't know if she ever thought about it, but can you not? Because she's terrible at social cues. She's terrible at social cues, and she doesn't process. She can't process everything on the spot like normal people. Usually, you can process things on the spot. Usually, because like the way she does it, she goes through her day, and then at the end of the day, she processes everything that happened throughout the day. And she has a terrible memory too. Like she has ADHD. So she has ADHD. She does have like anxiety and depression, I think.
Also felt.
Yeah. So see, anxiety and depression I get. Those are usually commonly found together. Usually. Not that I'm saying it's impossible to have one without the other. I think I think she mainly has anxiety than depression. I think it's more anxiety than depression. And when you couple that with ADHD, huh?
Felt.
Yeah. But like something the way she processes things though, like, and sometimes I'm like, I feel like you're on the spectrum. Like sometimes I feel like you're on the spectrum because it just I don't know. It just doesn't feel on the right track sometimes, in my opinion, and based on what I learned. That's just me. I'm not saying she's autistic, but she needs to stop acting like it. It's terrible to say. This is how I get.
That's a terrible thing to say. You're just gonna get flagged immediately.
I know. This is why I'm gonna disable comments for this one. Actually, I'm gonna disable comments for this one. I don't know. What's the last thing I said? Oh, right. Anyway, so sometimes she guilt trips me to talking to her. Anyway, so about 2 days before the writing prompt begins, she wanted to. It was either the day before or 2 days before. Either way, she wanted to talk to me, and I was like, picked up the phone, and I was like, no, I'm really busy for the next week. I didn't want to tell her what I was doing because I was kind of already pissed off at her, to be honest. I was like, you don't get to know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Honestly, I probably contributed to that. That's my fault because I was being petty. But even then, like I said, when someone tells you no, it's a no. God damn it, it's a no. So yeah, so I told her no, and I was like, I'm busy all week. So I really, I did tell her like I haven't been in the mood to wanting to talk to people. Like I didn't want to be with anyone, and in a valid sense, she did ask me why, because like sometimes like did something happen? It's like did something happen? but I answered her saying, no, I just, it just happens. Like, I'm just in one of those moods. Like, I don't want to be, I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to hang out with anyone. I just want to be doing my own thing. Okay?
Yeah, I felt that.
Yeah. So I thought she understood. I tried my best to explain it to her. And then the next day, she calls me again, bugging the hell out of me to talk to her. And so I got really, really pissed because that was when the prompt thing started, and I was like, I was so pissed off at her because I just told her I wanted the whole week to myself, and she thought it was a good idea to bug me after I said I don't want to talk to her. Like, I specifically said I don't want to talk to her or anyone, like, for the whole week. I don't know why. And then, like, in the middle of the conversation, like, when I straight up told her, like, I don't want to talk to you, she says to me, you're just like you're just like Red. And I'm like, so she compared me to another person, and I was like, to one of our other friends. Like, I have no bad blood with Red. I don't have any bad blood with Red. Like, me and Red are good friends. Like, but when
in hindsight and foresight, maybe we shouldn't go with the color that we are like associated with the person in Gucci.
I don't know. I just saw Red, and that was like the first thing I saw.
Go with pink.
Oh, Red! Oh, that. But you know what? This is a podcast. I get to talk. I get to do whatever the hell I want. Also, Red tends to be my friend's color, so Red. It's a Red. I don't even think that is her color, actually. I just saw Red. I was like, I'm going with Red.
Right.
That makes me blue, because red and blue makes purple. That's my thought process.
I hope you know I hate that.
Good. Perish. See, 20% of this podcast is just me roasting Chris. Or at least this episode is. Making him suffer.
And so I can tell she is talking to herself.
Excuse me, how dare you? I hate this. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, so I have no bad blood with Red. Like, we're good. We're Gucci. We're Gucci flip-flops good, alright? But when you compare, when you go to the point of comparing someone with someone else, especially in this context, like, you're already setting yourself up for, like, an argument or something. You're setting yourself for a drama, basically. And I'm just like, can you not? Like, can you not? So, like, I didn't know what to say. Like, I was shaking with anger, man. Like, I wasn't kidding. I was shaking with anger. And you know that deep inhale, like, people do? Like, So, I took a deep breath and was like, I don't know how to respond to that. Like, that's what I said to her. I don't know how to respond to that. So, then she tells me basically the same thing Red does. Like, she basically said that Red has been doing the same things that I do. And I was so fucking pissed off when that happened. I hung up on her ass after that. Like, we said a few more words and then I hung up on her. But I was so pissed off. Like, I lost most of my writing motivation that day.
Hello, yeah.
Who's talking? Who is that?
Hey, buddy.
Oh.
My cat is in my room now. He has come to see me.
Oh,
and
hello.
now he's going in my window.
Wow, okay. Hi, Glaze. Welcome to episode 2 of On Off Topic. Where
Yeah, hello. How long you been at it?
It's been...
For, today, I mean.
Well, we're an hour in right now. You're live, by the way, so...
Yeah, I know.
Good.
Well, how many people are watching this live? Just us, or is it like a thing you upload on YouTube instead?
No, I don't have the internet capacity to stream it live. I'm recording this, and I'm going to post it up on YouTube, so...
Okay.
And I don't edit it. I don't edit, because I don't have the patience for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, perish, all of you. But anyways... Yeah. So anyways, I don't even remember what I was talking about. I mean, I remember what I was talking about. I don't remember the last thing I said. What was the last thing I said?
Good question.
I hate you. Chris knows the last thing I said. He doesn't want to tell me.
No, I actually don't remember.
Wow. John, what's the last thing I said? John's dead, apparently.
Yeah,
Oh, there he
last
is.
thing about what?
about how if you have to compare someone to someone, then it's
right.
really...
Yeah. So when she did that to me, I got so mad. We said some words, and then I hung up on her. I was so mad at her. And the next thing I did, this is the pettiest thing I have ever done to someone. No. It's not the pettiest thing I've done to someone. This is the pettiest thing I ever done to someone who's been my friend for 10 years. Is that I blocked her number. I blocked her.
Alright, yeah, I remember that.
Like, I blocked, like, I didn't, like, it's not like I blocked her on social media. Like, it's not like I blocked, like, it's not like I unfriended her on every social media account. I just blocked her number because she does unsolicited calls, is what she does. And, like, so, like, because I thought she claimed that she was not gonna bother me until next week, like, of that month. But I really couldn't believe her word. Like, that's how untrustworthy I thought she was. Like, to the point, like, I blocked her number so she couldn't try to call me again. Or text me, for that matter. I'm so pissed off. But, like, yeah, like...
a weekend dog use them. Shit.
Yeah. So I did eventually unblock her after that week, but I'm gonna say this now. She kind of ruined that week. She ruined that week for me because I was behind all the time. I didn't even finish I finished like 2 prompts of that week. You realize how like sad I was really depressed that week. I was really depressed that week, and actually I didn't tell anyone this. I'm over it now, but like I'm gonna say this now. But that night when when she really pissed me off and I blocked her, I actually cried that night. Yeah. Because I was so mad. I cried because I was really mad and upset that she would do that to me, basically. I was just like, I can't believe you did this to me.
Yeah, you done.
I know.
Yeah, it's like reflection of the meme.
Yeah. We had a heart-to-heart talk. Like, after that week, we had a heart-to-heart talk over, like, in text message. Granted, I should have talked to her on the phone, but, like, I don't think I would have been calm enough to, like, not, like, I don't know.
Cuss her out?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I think I would have cussed her out. Someone texted me? Oh, shit. Whoops. Might be... I'm looking back at text messages. It wasn't that long ago. So we had a heart-to-heart talk, because she was like, I'm sorry if I did something wrong. Just don't ignore me like this. What did I do? And I was just like, see, here's another thing. Here's the thing. Like, this goes back to what I said. Like, Purple cannot read social cues. She cannot read tone, unfortunately. Like, she can't pick up jack shit, basically. She can't pick up jack shit. And, I don't want to, it's not her fault. But it's also like, you need to learn. I can't baby you. You need to learn. I'm sorry. I can't always, like, hold your hand, man. You need to learn. See, there's a little bit of ableism for me. But honestly, I don't know. I feel like she's not dumb. She's not stupid. She's definitely not that. I'm just like, I know you have the ability to read into things. Like, she can be smart when she wants to be. I'm just like, sometimes she doesn't try, if that makes sense. I personally believe she doesn't try sometimes. And she makes up excuses for it, and I was just like, that's not gonna work. I'm not putting up with that. You can't just say that. You can't do that. You can't say that, and this is the reason why. And if you can't, like, if you can't remember this for next time, like, don't even bother, in my opinion. I don't know, that's just me being harsh and cynical, I guess. But I don't know. Like I said, she has her own, like, mental issue problems. I'm like, but here's the thing, like, I do too. Like, it's not like I don't understand, but at the same time, it's like, it's one of those, like, how far can you give a pass to something? Like, there's only so much you can give a pass for. And I don't know, she's more or less a fully functional adult. Like, she's 23, okay? She's 23. She's like a year older than me. Come on, she's like 1 year older than me. It's like, we're not that far apart in age. Maybe I'm being unreasonable. Maybe I'm being, like, I am a little bit unreasonable. I am being a little petty and a bunch of other stuff. But still, like, I just, like, there's only so much I can put up with, basically. Yeah, so she texted me, and then, I was like, so I told her I was pissed off at her, and like how much she fucked up that day on Sunday. She fucked up on Sunday. That was when I got really pissed off at her and blocked her. And then I told her, like, you need to take no for an answer. Like, when I tell you no, it's a no. You're gonna be gambling whether or not I'm in the mood to talk or hang out or in general, something, anything. So then she was like, so then here's what she says to me, and then I was just like, God damn it, I hate you. You know why? Because she said, I'm sorry I compared you to Red. I didn't mean it to be negative. She just blurted it out. Like, it was supposed to be an observational thing. Like, I just, like, it's a whole, oh, there's a similarity between you and Red. I just thought to point that out. And I just, like, inhale deeply and just, like, just don't do that. Just don't do that. You just don't do that, man. At least not in that context. At least not in that context. I don't know. How would you feel if I compared you guys to other people?
Oh no, it feels shitty, especially if it's like a negative connotation or like the general mood is just like really like tense.
Exactly. See? Yeah, especially in this context.
Real people are like fictional people.
Real people.
Either way, I think it would be a bit odd.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, it was kind of a little weird. I don't like, because she brought out Red out of nowhere. She brought out Red out of nowhere when we were talking, and I was like, I can't, like, that's why I was mad, because I was like, I can't believe you did that.
The little other chat.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, and then she went on saying, like, she has bad habits of calling, like, friends and wanting company, and and she did say, like, I'll start respecting your wishes when you say you don't want to talk, so I'll be more mindful of that in the future. When I ask if you want to talk and you say no. She said she'll try not to push it again. By the way, she didn't follow up on that. I'm going to say this right now. She didn't follow up on that. She didn't follow up on that. That's why one of the reasons why I'm so pissed off at her. Yeah, so I didn't know. I didn't really know what to say, but I was just like, "Thanks, Purple." And then she tried to talk to me, and then I ignored her. I ignored her for like a couple hours, and then I sent like a one-word response. And then yeah, and then when did this happen? And then so other T. So like, considering she didn't like respect that, she didn't follow up with what she said she was gonna do. Here's when I really, really got mad at her, is when I told you about this, right, Chris? The whole COVID testing.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, this is when I got ridiculously mad. Like I was crying that night. Actually, I cried again that night, basically. But like, it was worse than when I was mad at her. I was actually crying because I was scared, and I was having like, basically, I got into almost a mental breakdown. I was having a mental breakdown that night. I'm sorry if I didn't say that before, but I got into a mental breakdown that night. And that's why I was like, that's why I was going like on the flip side with saying like, yo, take COVID testing seriously, because this bitch made me really made me see like how real like this was, because she did this to me. So what happened was, so that night, this is like a couple weeks later. Wasn't too long ago. What was it, like 2 weeks ago? Almost two. It was like the beginning of this month, I think. So like we made plans to hang out one day, because I was like actually in a mood. So I was just like, yeah, I'm down to hanging out. And then that same night, we decided to get on a Discord call with our other friends, our in real life friends, to catch up, right? So the conversation was kind of like split, because like people were playing Valorant, and then other people are just there to talk and stuff,
Yeah.
So I'm here being like, hey, so does anyone have some tea you want to talk about? Because I'm trying to, I'm just trying to catch up with friends, basically. And then what this Purple? This is what Purple says. Oh, I got COVID testing today, and I was like, huh? Because she didn't say that when we were making plans to hang out with each other. It's like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? What happened? And so then she told us, she told the group and whoever was listening that her boss's mom was positive for COVID. The boss came to work. being like, y'all should go get COVID testing just in case. And she had the audacity to be like, oh yeah, I got testing, and and I know I don't have it. And I was just like, you don't know that. You do not know that. And then she further asked, like, we're still hanging out Tuesday, right? And I was like, no. Like, first of all, I didn't know the result. And not only that, she tried to justify herself, too. She tried to justify herself, too, being like, oh, but I don't really see my boss that often. Like, so she works, like, in a cubicle thing, I guess. I don't know. It's like some kind of office job, basically. And I'm just like, you work in an enclosed space on the same floor as your boss. Like, ma'am, you don't, you can't guarantee just because you don't cross paths, I don't know, once a day or something. You can't be sure that you don't have it. So I was really pissed off at her. And then one of our other friends, so Red, this is actually Red. Red stepped in, actually, like, vouched, saying, like she joined in the conversation, saying the same thing as me, like, so she vouched for me. So basically, she was on my side. And we were both lecturing Purple, being like, you don't know that, like, you should take this more seriously, basically. We didn't say that exactly, but we were like, dude, what the hell, basically. So I was super pissed off at her. And then I was going into, like, an insane thing, and I was like, Purple, like, dude, like, my parents are immunocompromised, dude. I would have been super, super pissed, for sure, if she told me after the fact, like, after we hung out, and then said I had COVID testing. So, like, bruh. So I did not.
That would have been, like, bottom line. Like, friendship over right there.
I know. Like, if she was anyone else, I probably would have said, we're not friends anymore. I probably would have said that. I was kind of close to. But I was like, I consider other things. Like, she didn't consider the seriousness. No, she was kind of being a brat, too. She was like, okay. She went like, okay. They're like, okay, can we stop talking about it? Or some shit like that. And I was like, I can't believe, like, I was just like, stop acting, like, internally, I was like, I can't believe she's acting like a brat like this.
Yeah.
So I was pissed off for like 2 weeks. I'm actually still pissed off at her. Not pissed off, but I'm still very upset that she did that. And then, as you know, I did hung out with her recently. This is like a couple of days after her results, but the same day she released her results to me, she was like, so can we hang out now? I was like,
oh my fucking god.
Yeah, this is what I mean. I dropped my phone and said, like, I'm done. I was like, I'm done. Walked away.
Like, nah.
Like, I deadass did that. Like, so I was at my table on my phone, saw the text, slammed my phone down, got out of my chair, went downstairs to get something to eat. Did not want to talk to her. So people who don't leave you alone, like, this is, like, I don't know if it's quarantine that's getting to her. I don't know what the hell this was, but, like, listen, no matter how good you are, like, how good of a friend you are to someone, don't bug someone like this. Don't test them, basically, because you may find yourself losing friends. Because because this is 2 points in my life I've ever been close to, like, saying I don't want to be friends with you anymore. So embarrassing. Not only that, she also embarrassed me in front of my friends, because you know what she did? So, like, in the same Discord call, I think I told you. If I didn't, okay, this is new. So in the same Discord call with our group of friends, she decided to out me out, like, being like, because Mary doesn't want to hang out with me, or, like, because, like, okay, so she asked me what I was doing. I was just like, chilling. It's like, I'm just chilling. She's like, okay, so can you, like, tell me what you're doing? Like, give me a visual? I'm like, it's like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell? I don't know. Like, I'm just chilling. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm reading. I'm playing games. What do you want from me? Like, I'm chilling. And so, like, some people started roasting me and so, like, oh, so aggressive. So, like, yeah, but, like, I guess we have something to talk about when we hang out. Vivian, Mary not wanting to hang out with me. And I was like, I felt so embarrassed, dude. I was so embarrassed because she did this in front of our friends. And I was like,
bro, why you gotta do that shit? Like, bro.
You don't do that to friends.
Exactly. Like, I didn't, like, I tried to laugh it off because, like, I didn't want to get into it because that was kind of personal, to be honest. Like, she didn't see it. The worst part is she didn't know. She didn't know how upset I was. And, because, like, see, this is the problem on my side. Like, I'm not being honest enough with her when I should be. But here's the thing. Like, bro, I don't know. That's kind of not cool. That's uncool to do, in my opinion. Just in general. I know I can be like that with you guys, but usually I try to make sure you know I'm joking, or like we're like in the joking mood. It was kind of out of nowhere because she was just like, can you give me a visual of what you're doing? I was like, what the hell? What do you want me to do? Give you a goddamn essay? Because she was basically asking me to give her an essay of what I was doing. Goddamn. I was like, yeah, that would be a 5-paragraph essay in 12 font times New Roman. It's due at 11:59. Dude, like, yeah. So I know. Oh shit! I just broke this. Whoops.
What'd you break?
No, I just broke off like a hangy thingy off a zipper. It's whatever. It's not a big deal.
It was a big deal.
Dreams of 1,000.
Stop. Oh man, this is really worn out actually. I don't know. I had this for like 4 years, so it doesn't really matter. I don't really care about it. Anyways, yeah. So I don't. So to the audience out there, this is probably way more serious than I intended it to be. But I don't know. I'm just saying, don't do that to friends. Don't guilt trip them. Even if once you realize it's unintentional, or like once you realize when you fucked up, like take a moment to reflect and just think about like how this can affect the other person, especially during this time where it's hard to not be able to hang out with the people you like and like with friends and stuff. Like, just don't be that person. Like, people just need time to themselves. Like, how Chris doesn't give me attention like 24/7 to his mother. How dare you? How dare you? Can't believe this. This is abuse to the parent.
Bruh.
Excuse me?
What should we talk about other than since you already passed the stuff?
Yeah. Well, we got 2 topics crossed out. We talked about how Florida's wilding. What y'all doing, Chris?
But what is Florida not wilding?
Man, no one knows. No one knows at this point. We just got over people not leaving you alone, as described by my friend Purple. And we're like almost an hour and a half into it. This is not too bad. This is a good time. I think this is good time. This is good time. Zoom meetings. What did you want to talk? Actually, Chris was the one who brought this up. What did you want to talk about Zoom meetings?
No, it wasn't even like Zoom meetings in general. Just like.
Oh, like yeah. Being online, like doing classes online. Let's talk about Yeah, let me talk about it.
I don't get why it's Zoom that people are using of all things.
Yeah, no, like Zoom came out of nowhere. Right?
Well, I've used Zoom before.
Conspiracy behind Zoom.
Yeah. Like the whole like Chinese server like conspiracy thing, whatever.
I mean, I don't really give a shit where the servers of the things are.
Well, it was like there was a security breach. It was a security breach.
Nowhere.
Like,
No, I get that. I'm just like, I'm more confused why they're just going to this random thing that like no one's used before.
Yeah, like not something that's like more common. Like why trust me like this?
Well, like, I've used Zoom before in 2018. Like, that was the only instance I ever used Zoom before. It sucked, obviously. And then, so...
all this conspiracy against Discord, Kappa.
Please. I don't know, like 2018, like, summer of 2018 was when I used Zoom for the first time. I never heard of it, so it was I don't know why my professor decided to use it. She did, and then I never heard of it ever again until COVID happened, basically. Until COVID happened, and so I thought that was weird. but the worst part is I had to switch between Zoom and like Teams, Microsoft Teams, and I was just like, y'all need to pick one. I'm sorry, you guys just need to pick one to use. And then even then, like, and then no. I had to use 3 things. I had to use 3 things over the past semester. I had to use Zoom, I had to use Microsoft Teams, and I had to use Canvas. Believe it or not, Canvas actually has like an online like video chat thing to use, and I was like, are you kidding me? I thought I was.
I have some news.
What?
Kanye West has gotten thrown off of the ballot in Wisconsin.
I don't know how to feel about that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't really keep up with people like Kanye. I don't keep up with anyone. Like I don't keep up with like celebrities and shit like that. I'm basically a boomer.
Why is this dude even in the presidential ballot?
No, I don't know. Like, why is people in anything? That's the better question you should be asking yourself.
Ooh.
That's the better question you should be asking yourself. Why is people in anything ever? Why are we here? Well, no. What is life? What's the meaning of life? No one knows.
The meaning of life is Luigi.
No, the meaning of life is 420. Get fucking lit. It's 420.
Yeah.
It's 420 somewhere in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, if I
All depends on time zones.
Yeah, I could look up right now, like on Google, being like, what place is 420 right now? No.
Well, this was fun, but I think I gotta go now.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining our podcast. See you guys. I died there.
Yeah.
I'm dying. Okay. That's how you know how long I've been talking, when my voice just starts dying, and I think it's cracking now.
Nice.
Die. I'm just kidding.
Bitch.
You know what? Fuck you.
Yeah. Gross. Please? You're gonna get me in trouble with that. You're gonna get me in trouble with that. Stop. This is why we can't have nice things. Listen, it's my immediate response.
I know.
Alright.
I know. This is how I get in trouble. Like, can you imagine? Man, this is why we don't dox ourselves.
Bro.
Names are one thing. That's something else. What'd you send me? Hey. Yeah, John, what's your opinion on like online classes? Like, what has been your experience like in the past 6 months? What's your experience in the past 6 months with this whole online business? Like,
my honest opinion?
Yeah, your opinion or like your experience, like, like just moving online. But I think for the most, like, you usually been taking like online classes, haven't you?
No, not really. Yeah, usually go on site.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I've actually been really digging it, honestly.
You goddamn introvert.
A lot more time to do so. Because usually, yeah, I don't really. I do most of my stuff already online. So, like, because even when we go to take the classes on site in my spare time, I'm just like doing stuff online most of the time, or whatever. So.
Okay, so it's like same old with this guy. Okay.
Yes, and also I have a lot more time to like sleep in and stuff.
You know what?
That's fair.
Man, I can't relate. And like when I was doing online, okay, the summer was different, but when I was doing like clinical, I had to wake up 7:30 every morning. I had to wake up 7:30 in the morning, anyways. So I was like, I hated it. I hated it.
Yeah, big F to you.
Sucks.
I hate all y'all. But yeah. Yeah, no, I'd taken online classes before, so it wasn't that big of a deal for me, personally, either. I just didn't appreciate the fact I had to wake up, like, 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's fair.
For, like, 1 day a week. It was, like, for 1 day a week, and I hated it. And not only that, like, I wasn't even done with class until 4. So I'm literally on, like, online from 8 to 4, once a week, for 5 weeks. And I hated it. Absolutely hated it. It was disgusting. And I was like, this is, I was kind of, I think that was the moment where I was like, this must be hell. I think this is what hell feels like. I think this would be my hell when I die. I already accepted a bad. I'm gonna go to hell, but I'm pretty sure that's my hell. Like, probably something like that. I don't know. I like to think I get reincarnated and we just go back in time. I don't know. Or something, you know, or the void.
To do what?
What?
To do what?
I don't know. I don't know, something. But yeah. But Zoom sucks though. You know why?
No, it does. It really does.
Okay, I know some other people like do like Zoom hangouts with friends, but like you can only be in a group call for like 40 minutes until you get locked out. Like real talk. And so I was like, why Zoom? And apparently it's the same thing. I don't know. I think it depends on the school because some school can get like special like administration privileges to like make unlimited like Zoom meetings for their teachers and stuff. But like none of my professors had that. Okay, so it was literally like, okay, so we had like 5 minutes left. So like, it's like, are you serious? Like we didn't even get through anything. It's like we didn't even get through anything, and so it sucked. It sucked. And then the whole conspiracy about like the security breach thing. I was just like, this is even worse. Why Zoom? Like, do y'all not know this? Who thought this was a good idea? Clearly no one did. Clearly no one did.
Yeah, some of my classes use Zoom, but
Code.
What?
cutting out.
No, it echoed for me.
Oh, okay.
Like some of my other ones use like what's it called, like Gmail Hangouts, and then there was like this other program too.
That's wild.
I forgot what it's called. It was like something Office or whatever.
Teams? You're talking about Teams?
What?
Are you talking about Teams? Microsoft Office Teams?
No, I don't think that was what it was called. I don't know. Whatever it was.
Something. It was something. You know, I tried Google Hangouts. It sucks. It sucks. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, it does.
It's like, let me put it this way. If you thought Skype was terrible, man, you're in for a surprise, basically. Hell, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't even accepted Skype as an alternative option for like class. I'm just saying, like, never do Google. I'm just like, from my one experience with Google Hangouts, I'm already like, never do it. Never ever do Google Hangouts.
Yeah, and the funny thing was, like, before I discovered Discord, I just used to use Skype for like everything.
That's fair. Yeah, that brings up another point. Why did they use Skype?
Discord is such a blessing.
I heard that background.
Yeah, same here.
That's so funny. It's like, all I heard was like, oh, or some shit like that. That's so funny. That time it was good.
Yeah, it's the person agreeing with me.
Yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna switch bracelets actually. But anyways, yeah, like I'm used to online classes, so like this wasn't anything new to me, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I just, like I said, I just didn't appreciate waking up early in the morning, and not only that, like,
Nobody does, really.
yeah, I'm just like, yeah, man, we can't say that because there are people who like waking up in the morning. That's why I say, who are you? I just be like, who are you? I just be like, I don't know you. Who's the fuck? I'd be like, who's the fuck? No, I'm kidding. I feel bad. You know, I think like if it, like considering our age group here, like I think we can handle it just fine. But I feel bad for kids, like up to like middle schoolers. I think up to middle schoolers. I don't know. I would like to think I was an active like middle schooler for the most part, personally. It's different for everyone. People like being on the internet more than others, of course. But I'm just gonna say up to middle schoolers. I don't know, because middle school is usually the height of like being with friends, either online or in person, or in like it doesn't really matter online or in person. Because I remember when I went to middle school, I really wanted to be with friends. I knew that for sure, and that's a natural thing, like real talk. Because it's psychology, because it's psychology. It's healthy. I just feel bad for them because they have to go through this online experience. Not only that, like I say up to middle schoolers because like they're under parental. Okay, I'm gonna put it like this: they're under parental / guardian supervision. Okay, for the most part, and I
For the most part.
For the most part, we're not gonna get into that. That's a topic for another podcast.
Why should not be? You just forget.
Probably. I mean,
Definitely.
honestly, what I want to talk about is discipline. I honestly like for that topic. I want to talk about discipline. Like, my mom hit me with a stick. My mom hit me with something.
Are you just building up a case now?
I know. It's like I'm setting myself up for a court case now. Someone listening to this is like, 911. I like to report abuse.
Oh yeah.
No. But anyways, yeah, for like kids like who are like these up to middle school, like they're under parental supervision and parental / guardian supervision, and like, I think they just miss out a lot, and not only that, attention span in kids is pretty sparse in my opinion. So it's like, I can't imagine. I don't know. I can't imagine. Like I know as a kid, I didn't like. I still to this day, actually, even today, like I don't like sitting in one place all the time. Like I can't be in one place all the time. Like I have to get up and.
Oh yeah, no, like dead ass. I nearly had like a fucking like panic attack during my fucking like AP testing for Spanish.
Yeah. Oh God, I hate like AP testing is the worst. Like being there for 8 hours. Like no, not even 8 hours. It's like 4 hours. But like if you have back-to-back AP exams, that's the worst. That's the worst when you have back-to-back AP exams.
Okay. Like I took my AP Spanish test in person
Yeah.
because this was last year before the whole COVID
Yeah.
thing. And like the language tests are usually longer than normal ones.
Oh God.
And dude, I was legit sitting in one place for like 6 fucking hours, dude. It was so fucking annoying.
You know what's the worst part? I don't know about you. Okay, I don't know about you, but my high school, they didn't even let me sleep. Like, and I was done. Like, I was done with everything and shit. And I was just like, yo, what the hell? Excuse me.
And
I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? Like, I'm done with everything. Like, I'm legit done with everything. And like, I finished my exam. I'd be like, hey, I'm done. And they're just like, oh, just leave it to the side. I was like, okay. And like, they expect me to just sit there, stare at the wall or something. And I'm just like, I can't do this. Or just, and then
just sit there and stare at the wall.
yeah, just sit there and stare at the wall. I was like, you can't be serious. I'm like, yeah, no, they were serious. They were serious. Don't test them. They were serious. Like, I sort of got, like, if they were, like, I feel like it was like a Christian religious school or some shit. Like, they would bring out the stick or some shit, like, and hit me with it if I didn't like it. I don't know if I did something wrong. That's what it felt like to me. Like, so, like, every time I put my head down, someone would tap me on the back, and I would, like, shoot straight up. Like, anime style. Like, legit anime style. You know, like, when someone's falling asleep, and then they shoot straight up?
Yeah.
That's what it was for me. That's what happened to me. Every AP exam, I'm done with exam. They're just like, go review your answers or your essays or some shit. I'm like, no, I already looked it over 3 times, and every time I was falling asleep, I just shoot up and I just gotta stare at the wall. I gotta do something. At one point, I tried to do a secret code thing. Like, I started doing like random tapping noises, like, as discreetly as possible, and at least one person like responded back to me. I don't even know what the hell we were doing. We just had a cold. I don't even know what was happening. I was just like, okay, this is happening. It was so funny.
Just don't question it, dude.
I know. I was just like, whatever. Because I distinctly remember it. I distinctly remember this. I was tapping I was using my finger to tap, It was really quiet, and like it was someone close by who could hear it. They did 1 tap, I did 2 taps, and then they did 3, and then we did a number thing. It was a number thing, and then we had to keep starting over because we always lost track of like the number. But we couldn't do it for very long because it would have been super obvious, obviously, and then we would have been kicked out for cheating. It was so funny. It was so funny. But yeah, like it was. I fucking hated it. I was just like, my god. I was like, my god, what do you want from me? Like, what do you want from me? but that's the thing though. Like, if I can't handle that, if I can't handle that, you expect these kids to handle this? Like, what is this logic? What is this logic? In my opinion. Not only that, kids are meant to like kids are just meant to just walk around, just get up and go. Actually, no, not even just kids. Like biologically and physically speaking, your body is not designed to be in one place. It's not designed to sit in one place forever, or at least for a long periods of time.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know why they think this is a good thing, because it's not. It never was. Ugh, it never was, and should never be. But yeah, like all this like online. So I'm not entirely against online classes. But like I feel bad for these kids though.
Yeah, no, sir.
I feel bad for these
I
kids.
don't know what they expect from especially from kindergarten, dude.
Right? And I think it's worse when I see like parents like complaining, and I'm just like, shouldn't you be like, are you really complaining about being with your kid? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, not even that. Like, why are you complaining about the fact that your kid is not at risk?
That too. That's another thing. Like, why are you not complaining about that either? I was like, what the hell?
Like, it just goes to show who's not fit to be a parent.
I know. Man, we're gonna get a lot of comments on that just by that. We're just by that.
No, that's though,
but
real
no,
shit.
no, like, no. I wholeheartedly agree. I wholeheartedly agree with that though, because like you kind of see who's not meant to be a parent. Because like if you're a parent, like I'm not saying I know what it's like. I don't know what it's like to be a mom or a dad or being a guardian. Okay, I get like I'll admit that. I'll wholeheartedly admit that. But you should be the role model. You set an example to your children. They are your responsibility, whether you like it or not. Like I'm not gonna say you chose this for yourself, but like you accepted that responsibility when you become like someone's guardian, or you are the parent, So like in a manner of speaking, yes, it is an obligation. You are obligated to take care of your child. I don't care what anyone says. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for that, but that's what I believe. That's what I believe in.
So, do you have any regrets toward Chris?
What? I zoned out. What?
So does that mean that you have many regrets toward Chris?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Yeah. It's okay. He has many regrets of me being his mom, too.
Yeah, well, guess what, Chris? You didn't get to choose.
Yeah. He technically could, but it'd just be like that sometimes.
How many people have the married wives role?
Like 4.
Yeah,
oh, you trying to choose? No, he's trying to choose.
Huh? No, I don't have to choose. No. He doesn't get to choose. Like, I am the sole mother of Chris. Like, he doesn't get to choose. He is under my jurisdiction, basically. It's a parish. I thought we had more to say about online classes. We did not. Honestly, wow, that was loud.
What do we need?
And then boomers and technology. That was our last topic. But my throat's kind of hurting. I'm also kind of getting tired. Not gonna lie. I've been getting tired lately. Yeah. How about we save that topic for another podcast. We're like an hour and 44 minutes into this podcast.
I'm somewhat curious on the context behind that topic, but
What, boomers and
like
technology?
maybe like summarize it a little bit. for,
Oh
like, a
yeah, I could
preview
totally. Yeah,
for
I could
next
do it right
podcast or
now.
something.
I could do it right now. So I got a new phone, guys. I got a new phone. It's the iPhone. Because I wanted, it's like what I said before, I wanted big dick energy. I got the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Yeah, I really spent an extra $100. I think it's $100, $200, I think, for a bigger phone, but the same memory size. I got 64 gigabytes.
You fucking coward. Isn't there like in between with like from like 300 and something and 64 or something like that?
No, they stopped doing that. It used to be like, yeah, I know what you're talking about, like 128 gigabytes. Like, they don't do that anymore. Apple doesn't do that anymore.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
I know. You know, Apple products in and of itself is bullshit. But here we are. Here we are, Chris, using Apple products.
Yeah. No.
But you know what? I'm pretty sure. See, my mom was the one who kept bugging me about the phone thing. Like, I didn't say I needed the iPhone 11. She was just like, "Do you want it?" And I was just like, "Why are you asking?" She's like, "Why are you asking?" And then
Like, if you're gonna get offered it, why not accept it?
Exactly. See, this is what I mean. I am a privileged kid. So there we go. There you go. If you're
Me too. You ain't special.
Exactly. Exactly. You aren't special either.
Ain't nobody special in this bitch.
Hell yeah. Yeah, honestly, special is relatively subjective. Special is subjective anyways, just as normal is subjective. See, special doesn't exist, technically doesn't exist, but the only reason it exists is because because the social concept of normalcy exists. So, if normal didn't exist, then technically special doesn't exist. So therefore, life is just a lie. Life is just a lie. That's my conclusion.
That's not inaccurate, honestly.
Yeah, I'm like, that's my conclusion. Life is just a lie. But yeah, no, so so the plan was to trade in my old phone to get like a discount, right? Because no one's gonna use it, okay? I don't know who would want it, right? And then my mom, but this was up to my mom. My mom got final say because, well, she's paying for it, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So that's why, like, I was asking about her. I was asking her, like, 20,000 times, like, do you want to keep this phone? She's like, no. And then as we're at T-Mobile, this is a Vietnamese T-Mobile, by the way. So I'm not good at translation, so I need a translator. So they were trying to explain to my mom. And here's the thing. My mom doesn't understand jack shit about technology, man. So they're trying to explain to her, and she keeps asking these weird questions. Like, I understand what she was saying, but I was like, why are you asking? Like, what? That's not how it works. Even they were, like, up with, like at the end of the rope with my mom, but they're trying so hard to provide like good customer service for her. And I was just like, dude. And then so like she kept going back and forth about wanting to keep the phone. She called like 2 of her friends while we were there, and I was just like, oh my god, we were there for like an hour, dude. Over a phone traded. And then finally she said, no, we're gonna keep the phone. And I was like, oh my god. And then, you know what happened? We get home, and she's like, I changed my mind. I want to trade the phone in. I was like, what the?
It's too late, old lady.
That's what I said too. I said, like, I was like, we already paid for the phone. And then she's like, let me call them. So she calls them, and they told her the same thing. And I was just like, well, now we have an extra phone with no SIM card. I don't know what you're going to do with it. I spent so much money today. I think in this past week, I think I just spent like $300, $400. I don't even know.
Yeah, I expect it to be like somewhere in the thousands, not gonna lie.
I mean, well, technically, yeah. I mean, the down payment was like $450 something. because we're doing the monthly plan. That means I can't complain about a phone for another 2 years, technically. But even then, I'm pretty sure this phone should last me more than 2 years anyways. Like, the iPhone 8 was technically going to last me, like, 4 years at least. But my mom wouldn't stop bugging me about the new phone. Well, about a new phone. So I was just like, fuck it. Might as well just get a new phone if you're offering. And there we go. That's how the topic of boomers and technology came about. Because here's another thing. So, like, phone companies scam you all the time out of your money. Because they always offer you, you know, like the warranty stuff, the insurance stuff, you know, all that jazz. I never get that. I never get that. I just pay for the phone. If something happens, that's on me. I'll accept that. It's on me. Okay? But, so like, you know, they were offering me, like, screen protectors. Listen, you know what they offered me? They offered me two types of screen protectors. You know how much they cost? One was $40. The other was, like, $45. And I was like, you're kidding me. You're joking. Like, I straight up said no, as politely as I can. But my mom, you know, I don't know, here's my mom's logic. But they can put it on for you. I was like,
oh my fucking, you know, I felt that, but you know, still.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. I was like, my mom's logic is weird. And then she asked them again, like, wait, how much does it cost? It was like $40. She looked at the one that was $40. And she's like, oh, and then she kept going back and forth. So finally we said no. We went to the car. You know what she did? She's like, no, you know what? I'm going to buy it. Okay. I was just like, I'm not paying for it. That's all I got to say. I'm not paying for that. So she went inside to talk about the screen protector thing. Only to not get it, by the way. She got me the AirPods, though.
Fucking heathen.
Hey, she offered. I said yes. Privilege. Privileged life, motherfuckers. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
officially hate that shit.
Yeah, good. Perish. You know what? Listen, my birthday is in 7 days. You know what? My birthday's in 7 days. This is my birthday present. Hashtag spoiled brat.
Yeah.
Yep. But you know what? I can't complain. In exchange, I can't complain for anything else for the next, I don't know, 4 years. Something like that. I think that's a fair trade. Can't complain anything else. Where my mom gets me,
Yes.
that's what we get. That's what I get. And I was like, okay, that's fair. I can't complain anything else. I love my mom though. I love my mom. But damn, her backwards logic. How do you walk in to talk about getting a screen protector and walk out with getting me like AirPods Gen 2, dude? I think that's funny. I thought that was funny. But she was ready to pay $40 for a screen protector because they could put it on for her. I was just like, oh my god. Well, guess what? I went to Walmart today. I bought 2 screen protectors, one for me and one for my mom. Guess how much that costs together?
Like $20.
$15. $15. Mine was $10. Hers was $5. Because I was like, Mom, I love you, but after the shit you put me through today, just
You getting the cheap shit?
yeah, basically, I got her the cheapest glass protector. Like mine had like a accumulation of like glass 1 and glass 2 protectors. That's why mine was a little bit more expensive, and it's supposed to provide better protection. So I was just like, nah, Mom, you're getting the cheap shit because you're not gonna do shit with that phone. Hell, my mom got a new line to put in an old Samsung phone we got because she didn't want to use her iPhone because she was like, well, someone's gonna steal it. I was just like, oh my god, if someone steals it, that's a problem of it itself, you know, in of itself, you know, if it gets stolen.
Didn't you say that your mom got your phone stolen?
Yes, dude, like this happened like 3 years ago. Okay, like I love my mom. I shouldn't blame her, but I'm not gonna lie. She kind of set herself up for this situation because she's the Asian mom. She's old. She's 65. She's 65.
That's a question mark.
Not sure if you want to be leaking that kind of information, but okay.
Hey, she's old, okay? I love my mom, but she's old, okay? I mean, it's fine. They only need to know she's 65, okay? Something like that. It's okay, and my mom doesn't know English, so even if she ever finds this, she won't know what's going on.
Yeah, you better hope not.
Shut the fuck up! Anyways, so, 3 years ago, this is when I got my iPhone 8 Plus, so, like, I got a new phone, and I gave her my old phone, okay? I gave her my old phone. And, at the time, I didn't believe in Find My iPhone, okay? I didn't believe in that shit. This is the reason why I believe in it now. Just the reason why I believe in it now. So she has my phone, and she went to the store. She was by herself, and she's in a truck. She drove in our truck, and she's paranoid as hell. So she parks the farthest parking spot away, and she doesn't have any common sense apparently, because conveniently there's a sketchy ass car, like parked next to her. This is her story, but I'm gonna assume it's sketchy because if you park in the middle of nowhere, there's not a reason why there's a car next to you unless you're an asshole, like specifically an asshole. And apparently this one was. Apparently this one was both an asshole and sketchy. That's the worst combination. Anyways, so my mom here's what my mom tells me. So she's in the car. So she comes back to the truck and she does the whole like car check, like you're supposed to do. You're supposed to check like there's debris or nails around the tires and shit like that.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do that. I don't do that because I'm too lazy, or I don't have like, I don't have like the mental capacity to like bother sometimes. So I was just like, okay, that's my problem. Okay, that's my problem. I admit that. But anyways, like my mom's being sensible, like my mom's being diligent in that sense. But in another sense, so my mom used to carry like those Michael Kors purse bags, those giant ass bags. Okay, my mom used to carry that around. She doesn't anymore, but she you know what I'm talking about? Those
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, those obnoxiously annoying, like big ass Michael Kors designer bags. Okay, my mom had that for years.
Like leathery.
Yes, it's red and leather.
The grandma bag.
Yeah, there you go, the grandma bag. I shouldn't say that about my mom. I shouldn't say that.
I mean,
hey, at her age, some people are grandmas. Some people are.
Exactly. So, like,
I'm not,
you know.
I wonder if my mom is disappointed in my sister. Now that I think about it, for not having kids. She probably is. Honestly, she probably is. My mom just looks at me being like, "You're too young."
Okay, but like, I'm pretty sure she's disappointed in her for a different reason than that.
She's we're all disappointed in her for lots of reasons. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah. Anyways, it's the grandma bag. Anyways, designer Michael Kors grandma bag. Now, to be fair, yeah. she has had that bag for like years. Okay, but even then, it's still looking pretty good. Not gonna lie, my mom does take care of her shit. Not gonna lie. But anyways, so she leaves her purse in the truck, right?
Yeah.
It's a Ford truck, by the way. I don't know if that's important. I don't know. People who like cars, people like knowing what the hell it is. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, so she leaves so this is the stupid part. This is what I think is the stupid part. So she does the car check thing. You know, you look around the tires. But she left the driver's side door open. On the same side, apparently, of the car that was parked next to her. And there was people in that car. And so she said while she was checking the truck, the people in there got out of the car, reached into the truck, grabbed her purse, and ran off or drove off. And I was just like, here's the worst part. There's no security. We have no security footage. Like, because she parks in the back. There's no security footage in the back of a parking lot. It does not make it better. This is at an Asian store parking lot. And I don't know about you, but there's just no security footage most of the time. Because it's old and dingy. Usually.
Alright, so basically, she clowned herself.
Yeah, she kind of said I love my mom. I'm telling, like, I know it doesn't sound like it with the shit I say, but listen, I love my mom, okay? Care about her. But she set herself up for this one. I'm sorry. And so that day, I talked about this in Gucci once. It's been It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. Because that was the day I was really stressed out because all that morning to afternoon, because everyone had to call, like, we all had to call our bank and phone well, actually just our banks, because we had to cancel our cards because she had a joint account with all of us. So we had to cancel all of our cards. We had to report this. My mom was also, my mom's kind of, she's not stupid, but, like, she did come back home. You know, I don't blame her on this, actually. She came back home because she was so frazzled, but she didn't report it, and I was like, oh my god. So my dad had to go with her and report it back to the police officer at the store. That was fun. While we all handled, like, canceling our cards and stuff, and I had to blacklist the old phone because, listen, I didn't think this would ever happen to my mom, but it did. So not only I didn't believe it find my iPhone, like, so that shit was turned off. So it took us a while to find the culprit. We got lucky that we found him, to be honest. That was a miracle in of itself.
Bro.
The phone was never found, by the way, so God knows what happened to that phone. But here's another thing. I didn't reset that phone at all. So all my old information on that was still there. So I was, like, freaking the fuck out. So, like, I was especially stressed that day because, so, like, all day that day I was resetting everything I could think of. Like, resetting, like, all my social media accounts, like passwords and stuff, including emails, and, like, that was so stressful. And I don't even know what happened. I don't know what happened to that phone to this day. And, like, I'm just regularly, like, resetting because I'm so paranoid. But that's why I believe in Find My iPhone now. That's why I believe in location now. Because I can't trust my mom. I love my mom, but dude, that was the most stressful day that has ever happened. But yeah, yeah, boomers and technology, am I right?
Yeah.
But we can continue that in the next episode. We're already 2 hours in, boys.
Are we actually? Fuck.
Yeah, I know. It's like almost 10. I think we started at like 7:54, something like that. So yeah, so that's your story, John. I'm gonna end the stream. I'll end the stream, but like, yeah, we can still talk about that on next time because I can also be. As tech savvy as I sound like sometimes, I'm a big boomer in technology too.
We know.
Shut the fuck up, Chris. But yeah, you goddamn zoomer. Are you a zoomer? Yeah, you are.
Wait, are you still live streaming it?
Huh?
Are you still streaming it right now?
I'm still recording, yeah.
I'll retort when you're done.
What?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Well, I guess that's how we're ending this podcast. All right. So, kudos to the audience if you stayed throughout the 2 hours of us like roasting each other, trying to get on topic. We talked about like a bunch of other things too, and then it got serious in like the last hour. It got kind of serious in the last hour, but probably doxed myself. I'm pretty sure I doxed myself here and there, but you know what? I don't care if you like that. People get to learn I'm a privileged kid. I'm a privileged Asian kid. And yeah, that stuff happened. And I think we got a feel for I think we got a feel for how like these podcasts are gonna work out for the most part. I tell myself I shouldn't do this on a public server, but I do what I want. It's my podcast. I'm the host.
Of course.
I'm the host. I made this for what it is now. All right. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time on the next episode of On Off Topic Podcast. Bye.